been shown to increase your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, along with the unconditional love our pets bring to our lives. There's also a cost that we need to plan for. So here with his advice and tips, our money expert, Bruce Sellery, joins me.
Pets aren't free. Pets aren't free.
I was never like a cuckoo pet person, and then we got a dog.
Oh, you're a cuckoo pet person, aren't you?
Like, I'm not cuckoo, but like, I love this dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is me.
Do you have a dog
Aussie
voice? Tell me how you talk to Ozzy.
Ozzy, how you doing, Ozzy? Did you have a good day, Ozzy? What did you do? Did you look at raccoons today?
Who's a good dog?
Did you look at squirrels
Who's a
today?
good dog?
You're the best.
You're a good little dog. I love you. Give me your ears.
I love you,
You're so
Ozzy.
cute.
Beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful
of
dog.
course.
Yeah.
That's
so
how you
that's
talk.
gross.
Yes.
No one's ever around because the kids will be like, Mom.
Please.
So, okay, so we love our pets. We've got pictures of me and my pet. We've got Abby, Bruce's daughter
Abby with
here.
Ginger, the hamster. Ginger
yes.
was angelic for about 5 minutes, and then she started a series of escapes. She escaped 7 times.
Oh, Ginger.
Yeah, which is very stressful. The very first time it happened, she found her way all the way into the basement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is an enterprising hamster. No longer with us, but hamsters have a short life.
Ginger
I also grew up with a dog.
This is the cutest thing
ever.
ever.
Rescue dog. Oscar was the dog's name. We take her to the vet for the first visit, and they tell us that Oscar is not a he. Oscar is a she.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, so I thought that was sort of like forward thinking in the 70s and 80s, because that's how we talk about gender today. Like, I don't know what the gender of the, there's the gender of the dog, Oscar, adorable. Okay. And then the other dog that I have as my reference point for this conversation is my best friend's dog, Sparkle. Yes. And my best friend Tammy is a very successful, serious executive. Around Sparkle, she is a completely, who's Sparkle? Oh, Sparkle's such a good little dog. Sparkle. And so she actually took a great degree of pleasure to tell me how much she spent on her dog. She's like, and then I spent this and this and this.
She's okay with it.
She's fine.
How expensive is it actually to own a pet?
Well, so I saw one number that said in year 1 for a dog, $2,700, a cat around $1,600, but it depends enormously on the type of pet, the breed, the care, all that.
Yeah.
Mostly, though, it's about the owner. Are you a pet owner or a pet parent? So much of these costs are variable, discretionary, and they depend on what you want to put into it. Okay. With a pet's life, there is a beginning, a middle, and an end, and the cost is quite different based on that life stage. At the beginning, you could get a dog from a rescue. It's very expensive, or you could spend $5,000 on Sparkle, because that's a mini Bernedoodle, and that's an expensive breed. There's the spaying and the vaccinations and all that, and then basic infrastructure like a dog bed. You can get a dog bed really cheap, or you can spend $200 on a dog bed, as Holly told me. She's
oh my gosh.
On a dog bed. That's a big secret. Yeah. So that is the beginning phase. I've revealed it to all. Then there's the middle phase. So the care of the dog. It is food, it is grooming, it is dog walking and dog care, it's the vets, and then it's the gifts. So there's a lot of gifts that happen here. And I bring the, so you talk about dogs. There's 2 types of people. There's the people who kind of have like a little skepticism about this, and then there's the people who go, gifts, of course. Like, you're gonna see them not celebrate St. Patrick's Day, the first day of spring. They need treats for Halloween. Like, they see it as a complete inevitability that the dog needs a mink hoodie or a Louis Vuitton travel bag. And then the third, of course, the third phase, and this is a very emotional thing, especially if your pet is a part of your family, is the cost to end that dog's life if you need to be a catalyst in that. And that can be relatively inexpensive, or you can have that process occur at home, and that's like $1,500. It's a lot of money. Then there is the memorialization, which I didn't know how big an industry this was. It's jewelry, it's paw prints, it's the urn for the ashes. I have one friend who's got this extraordinary tattoo on his arm to celebrate and mark his dog. So there really is an enormous spectrum here on what it costs to have a pet.
The sky's the limit, huh?
The sky's the limit.
It really depends on where you want to go with it. Is there such thing as just too much to spend on a pet?
So this is a really important question. Non-pet owners will get all judgy, and you're like, I can't believe, what are you, crazy?
I'm getting judgy, and I am a pet owner.
Yeah, and then other people will say, listen, this is my family. I am a pet parent. This is my fur child. This is my fur child. And so I think what we have to acknowledge is they're a member of your family. You're going to pay what you pay. And at the same time, money is finite. So let's not throw logic completely out the window. Let's look at what's outstanding on our credit card and say, if you've got 10 grand outstanding on your credit card because of your pet, you're paying somewhere between, you know, $200 and $2,500 just to carry that debt. So that's really, really important. There's one other piece to this that I just want to sneak in here is pet insurance, which some people choose to buy, and I am not a fan of. And I'll tell you why. Insurance is intended to protect you against calamity, losing your house, losing the main breadwinner in your family. It's also to deal with things that are unlikely. Pet health and illness is quite likely, right? And the consequences, even though they're significant in dollar terms, they're not a calamity like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars range. So I got a mystical quote or a fake quote for a 9-month-old poodle, $1,400 a year with a $300 deductible for whatever I put in there. So that's like 21 grand over the course of a 15-year life. So just do the math. Peace of mind is worth something. Is it worth that amount of money? I don't know.
A lot might not be covered under that insurance that you might need.
There's a lot of exceptions, and it's by breed, right? So if you've got a dog with known pre-existing conditions, it's not covered.
No, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Who's a good dog?
Who's a good dog?
You're the best. You're just the best.